So my journals have been selling as fast as I can pretty much get them out there. So my husband is napping. I have the grandkids this weekend so far. So I thought I would spend some time making some more journals. So that's what I'm doing. So this is the first signature. This is my journal cover, which I wish I could. There, that's much better. This is my journal cover that I just finished. I made it from a placemat that I picked up in a thrift store, and I cut it in half. It's kind of a suede fabric, and this is the inside, what the inside looks like. See that beautiful detail in there? Look at this, how gorgeous. So that's what I did. I just simply cut it in half and sewed around all the edges, covered it with lace, sewed around the edges, flipped up some on the inside, and this was a table runner, a lace table runner that I had used part of in another project, and it just worked perfect for this. And then I just took my snippets of lace and appliques and rhinestone and some pearls and eyelet trim, and I just decorated it. It was really quite easy. So now I'm going to lay that aside so that we can work on this. And I will go back and trim this afterwards. Because right now I want to concentrate on folding my coffee paper. And I like to use 10 pages. And I hope I have 10. I may have to dye some more coffee paper. But I like to use 10 pages in each signature. You simply decide what size journal that you'd like. I have glue on my hands from working on that cover. But you simply decide how many pages you would like in your journal and go from there. I do not iron my pages. I do mine in the microwave instead of the oven, and I stand right there with it when I am doing it. And I get the color that I want each time, and I'm happy with the end result. I use a platter to get the details that I want in it. And doilies, but use paper doilies, not the foil kind, because the foil kind will spark and could possibly cause a fire. So be sure when you're doing this to use the right kind. Isn't that gorgeous? That's where the doily, I laid this one on top of the doily and folded it up over it. And it came out that way. It was one of the larger doilies. And I like to use a variety of prints and mix them up. So let me go back. We have put this one on the front, maybe. And let's see here. We have it in the front, and then we have that one. Let's go back and add this one, and then that. And let's see, maybe this one, and then this one. Okay, the other thing that I like to do is, these are really great. I have this long paper. If you ever get a chance to get some of the longer paper, it is wonderful. And I will show you why. So I'm going to line this end up. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue these two together. And what this is going to do is, on one side, we will have a bag. And then by folding this over on the other side, we have a bag and a tuck spot. So now when this goes into the journal, we have a bag on each side, plus we have a tuck spot here. And we will just fold that in half and lay it aside to dry. So when we open the journal, we have this page, we have this page, we have the bag at the top for storage, we have this page, and then we have this page and the tuck, plus the bag. So that works out wonderful. So that's all there is to making one of those. Okay, so we have that one done. Let's make a few of those because I really like the way that, and I'm going to lay that one to dry over here out of the way. And I'm going to move this over out of my way as well. Now let's take our next page. And let's see. Look at the heart there. I don't know if you can see that. But there is a pale pink heart there. So now I'm going to line it up. And again, I'm going to glue this down. And it does not take a ton of glue to do this. Just very little works just as well. And again, I'm going to bring that across, line it up, and glue it down. So now we have two of those. So let's do one with double tuck spots. So for this, we're just going to glue our paper down, going across the bottom. And now we're going to go up along the side. And we're going to glue it. So we have that one. Now let's do this one. Now we're going to fold it in half. We're going to fold these edges over, just like that. Be careful you do not get it too far. Just want to fold it over just enough. And just simply glue the bottom like that. Flip it around. And I like to glue the top part as well, so that everything stays securely in there. Okay, so now let's do the other side. Fold it over. Put our glue here, a little glue here, flip it up, and there we have it. Another tuck spot. Look how pretty that is. And you have a bag on each side. I like to make all of mine with bags for extra storage. And then a tuck spot here and a tuck spot here. So we'll set that page aside to dry. And let's see. So we have this. Let's take another page. Fold it, and let's fold that down again here. and we'll have a tuck spot here. Now let's glue. Okay. Find a side of the page that you like the best. And I think I like this side the best. Put it in and line it up very carefully, making sure all edges are even. This over, put some glue across here, make sure that's lined up evenly. Flip it over. And I'm just going to put a little dab of glue here, going up. So you have a tuck spot and a tuck spot. Set it aside and let the glue dry. Okay. So now I have these papers that I had used for another project, and I had cut them off, so they're a little bit short. So here they are. I'm going to use them see if I can remember how I did this before. I used to do this. In half. And I'm going to fold it down like this. Going just not all the way to the crease, but almost. And then I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Okay, and what that's going to do is create a pocket. Just like that. Okay. Really quite simple. You can do it, glue it to the page, or you can just leave it like that. You can fold it up, have it here like this, and have tuck spot and tuck spot if you want, which is what I think we will do. But we're going to do it this way. And do not worry about the edges, because we will be putting lace on the edges. So that's nothing to worry about. So let's fold that up. And I'm going to put a little glue here, and a dab right there, and a dab right there. And when you stitch this in, it will hold that, but I'm going to put a dab of glue there anyway. So now we have tuck spot and tuck spot. And we'll lay that one aside to dry. Trying to remember how I did that. I don't remember. Oh my goodness. Oh, yes, I do. Yes, I do. I fold this up to the center, and fold this one up to the center, and this flips down. All right. So you make your square. You fold it in half. You fold this side over. You're going to find your center. Okay. So that's where you want your things to come across. You want them to line up across it, like so. You're going to find your center, line it up at the bottom, line it up at the bottom. You want to try to watch that these come across just so. And then you're going to bring up, they have to fold upward. Fold upward. like so. Bring this down. And tuck it under. I've made a ton of those. And for whatever reason, I could not remember how to do it just then, so I apologize. And there you have a basket. And I'm not happy with that. Let's bring that over a little bit more. Now tuck it up under there. So you have a nice little basket storing things. And it can be glued to a page, a journal page. But we will probably embellish it before we do that. So I'm going to glue this down. I'm going to put a little dab of glue here, a little dab of glue here, and there we have it. And it can go on a journal page. Except that it's a little bit big, isn't it? So I guess we need to make a smaller one. Let's do that. All righty. Now, fold it into a triangle. Bring one side across. You can see where your point is right there. I'll do it this way. So that this is straight across, and fold it. Do the same thing with the other side. And then you just bring this down and tuck it under. So let's glue it. And there we have it, and we can glue it into here on a journal page like that. How cute is that, huh? And you have a little tuck spot. I'm not going to put glue there because we're going to use it as a double double tuck spot. Let's see here. Do it on this side. Get it straight and glue it down. So you have a place to tuck here when it dries and a place to tuck here. On that page. And I am going to glue these two pages together. Line up your corners very carefully. And how cute is that? You have a tuck spot there and a tuck spot here. And lay it aside and let it dry. Okay. So there we have another one. So let's see what we have here. All right. So we open it up, we have a little tuck, little basket tuck, and some journal space, and a bag, journal space, place for a tag, tuck spot, tuck spot, tuck spot, and a bag. Journal space, tuck spot, bag, journal space, bag, journal space, journal space, and of course they're all bags. Tuck spot, tuck spot. Well, I don't like those two together, so let's just see what we can do here. How about that? Move that one to there. Okay. So this is what we have so far. We have our cover. We have our journal page, tuck spot, journal page, tuck spot, tuck spot, tuck spot, journal page, tuck spot, journal page, journal page. And of course, we are still going to be doing quite a lot to this, but this just makes it very interesting. So we have our first signature. And if we wanted to, we could put that in there, but I don't like it. Alrighty. So that's it for today. Thank you for joining me. If you liked what you saw, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and continue to watch my videos. Thank you and have a very good day. Stay safe and have a good weekend. Bye-bye.